Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Prajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Prajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Banachari Yamuna Tira Banachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajakaacharya Ashtatara Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gogopina Sham Kund Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Navadip Dham Ki Jai, Yamunamai Ki Jai, Gangamai Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading Srimad Bhavatam, 7th canto, 10th chapter, text 35. Evam cha parshado Vishno putratvam prapito dite hriddi stitena Harina Vaida Bhavena To Hato Evam Cha Parshado Vishno Putratvam Prapito Dite Hriddhistitena Harina Vaida Bhavena To Hito Evam cha parshado Vishno Putratvam prapito dite Hriddhistitena Harina Vaida Bhavena Tohato. Evam cha parshado Vishno Putrattam prapito dite Hriddhistitena Harina Vaidabhavena Tohato. Evam cha parshado Vishno Putrattam prapito dite Hriddhistitena Harina Vaidabhavena Tohato. Evam cha parshado Vishno Putrattam prapito dite Hriddhistitena Harina Vaidabhavena Tohato. Evam cha parshado Vishno putratvam prapitodite hridistitena harina vairabhavena tohato evam cha parshado Vishnu putrattam prapitodite hridistitena harina vairabhavena tohato. Ladies, anyone? Evam cha parshado Vishnu putrattam prapitodite hridistitena harina vairabhavena tohato. Evam cha parshado Vishnu putrattam prapitodite hridistitena harina vairabhavena tohato. Evam cha parshado Vishnu putrattam prapitodite hridistitena harina vairabhavena tohato. Evam, in this way, cha, also, parshada, the two personal associates, Vishnu, of Lord Vishnu, putratvam, becoming the sons, prapito, having gotten, dite, of diti, hridi, within the core of the heart, stitena, being situated, harina, by the Supreme Lord, vairabhavena, by conceiving as an enemy, to, both of them, hato, were killed. Translation. Thus, the two associates of Lord Vishnu, who had become Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, the sons of Diti, were both killed. By illusion, they had thought that the Supreme Lord, who is situated in everyone's heart, was their enemy. Please repeat. Thus, the two associates of Lord Vishnu, who had become Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, the sons of Diti, were both killed. By illusion, they had thought that the Supreme Lord, who is situated in everyone's heart, was their enemy. Purport. The discourse concerning Lord Nrsingadev and Prahlad Maharaj began when Maharaj Yudhisthira asked Narada how Shishupal had emerged into the body of Krishna. Shishupal and Dantavakra were the same Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Here Narad Muni is relating how in 3 different births the associates of Lord Vishnu were killed by Lord Vishnu himself. First they were the demons Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So because there were no purports to the previous verses, we read this text 35, but I will go back to read the other texts, starting with text 30. The personality of Godhead replied, "My dear Lord Brahma, O great Lord born from the lotus flower, just as it is dangerous to feed milk to a snake, so it is dangerous to give benedictions to demons, who are by nature ferocious and jealous. I warn you not to give such benedictions to any demon again." Narada Muni continued, "O King Yudhisthira, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is not visible to an ordinary human being, spoke in this way, instructing Lord Brahma. Then, being worshipped by Brahma, the Lord disappeared from that place. Prahlad Maharaj then worshipped and offered prayers to all of the demigods, such as Brahma, Shiva, and the Prajapatis, who are all parts of the Lord. Thereafter, along with Shukracharya and other great saints, Lord Brahma, whose seat is on the lotus flower, made Prahlad the king of all the demons and giants in the universe. O King Yudhisthira, after all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma were properly worshipped by Prahlad Maharaj, they offered Prahlad their utmost benedictions and then returned to their respective abodes. So, having read what we have read, if you were to give a class, as I am now giving the class, what would you talk about? Just think for 1 minute, what would you talk about? Well, what struck me most, actually text 35 begins another section where it describes Jai and Vijay's three births in the material world. So the previous section actually ends with text 34. And the first text I found very interesting point, where the Lord is instructing Brahma that you have given benedictions to Hiranyakashipu, which made him very powerful, but that power was misused so that he tormented everyone within the universe. So these kind of benedictions are not good. The example given, who remembers without looking at the book, what is the example given? Yes. Yeah. Prabhupada gave this example a number of times, that out of kindness we may want to nourish and help others, but we have to be careful. Milk fed to a serpent only increases its poison, and that poison then can cause harm to others. So Brahma's benedictions to Hiranyakashipu were like that, giving milk to a snake. It made Hiranyakashipu so powerful, but then he lorded it over everyone in the universe. Everyone had to suffer under his rule. So in this verse, one word is appearing, krura. Krura nisarganam, which is translated as persons who are by nature very cruel and jealous. Krura means cruel, and this word also appears in Bhagavad Gita in the 16th chapter, which describes the divine and demoniac natures. Especially the natures of the demons are described nicely in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and there Krishna says, Tan aham dvishata kruran sangsareshu naradamam chipamya jasram ashubhan asuri sheva jonishu. For cruel, demoniac persons who are envious even of the Supreme Lord and of all others, and who only give trouble, who create a hellish condition and threaten to destroy the entire world. For these persons, I perpetually put them in demoniac species of life. So that they never come back to me. So, this reminds me of, in some way, the present day situation that, of course, throughout the Vedic literatures, demons and devotees, they performed austerities. And the idea of their austerity is that they would please one of the controllers who would then come and offer them benedictions. The motive behind these austerities, especially of the demons, is I want to get power. Like Hiranyakashipu, he performed terrible austerities. Such austerities which we cannot even imagine how it is possible. It is said that he kept his prana, air of life, circulating within his bones. The ants had eaten all the flesh of his body. Who can conceive of this? So Prabhupada explained again and again, that which is inconceivable, don't try to figure it out, because you can't. But it is a fact. It's not that everything in existence is within the purview of our senses. There is so much beyond what we can perceive. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And that is being described. So of course Hiranyakashipu, he wanted to become immortal and he wanted control over the entire universe. So he performed terrible, terrible austerities, and Brahma came and awarded him benedictions. There's devotees also sometimes perform austerities. There's a very good example in the 4th canto of Bhavatam of a devotee who performed very great austerities, and then Lord Vishnu came and benedicted him. Who is that? Dhruva Maharaj. What did he want? He was insulted by his stepmother very severely. He could not tolerate it. So he wanted to get a kingdom greater than his father, greater than his grandfather. So his mother had advised him, only God, only Lord Vishnu can grant you such a thing. Where can I find Lord Vishnu? Well, sages, they go to the forest. In seclusion, they search for the Lord within the heart. So Dhruva went and he performed very severe austerities, which we also cannot imagine. And then the Lord appeared to him and was ready to offer all benedictions. But Srila Prabhupada points out that by his meditation on Lord Vishnu, Dhruva became purified so that he no longer wanted to ask something from the Lord. So this is the position of even devotees or religious people in this world generally. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes there are 4 classes of Sukritina Jan, pious persons, and 4 classes of Dushkritina. The Dushkritina, they never approach Krishna. They're atheists. Why should I approach God? It's just an imagination. I'll just work hard and get things by the sweat of my own labor. But pious persons, those who are pious, they have some idea. I am not the supreme. There is some ruling, powerful personalities above me. So, chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino arjuna arto jigyasur artarti gyanicha bharatar shabha. 4 kinds of these pious people, they will come and approach Lord Vishnu. Mostly when those who are in distress, then they worship the Lord. Suppose anyone, pious, a little bit pious person, they are diagnosed, they have cancer, they will have to die within some months. So immediately they will think, oh my Lord, please help me, help me. Or those who are very poor, who are desirous of money, they're struggling. Oh, if only Krishna would help me. There's one story Prabhupada told of how, of course, Krishna says even they are udara, magnanimous persons. That is good because they're approaching Krishna. It's better than the atheists. But still their understanding is poor. Prabhupada gives a story that there was a lady, something devotee in the forest collecting firewood. So she collected the wood in a bundle and put it on her head. And she was walking back, but she stumbled, it fell down. Oh, Krishna, Krishna. Of course, we wish Krishna would appear to us every time we called out, Krishna, Krishna. But Krishna actually appeared. Yes, what can I do for you? So she could have asked for anything, but she asked, could you help me put the wood back on my head? Something like what Bali Maharaj thought about Vamana Dev. That Vamana came and he asked for charity. Bali thought, oh, the Brahmin has come. Whatever you like, I will give you. Very charitable and magnanimous person. Vamana Dev said, I just want 3 steps of land. Come on, you don't understand even your own self-interest. I can give you a whole kingdom of villages, vast properties. Don't be so foolish to ask for only 3 steps of land so that again, tomorrow you'll come back and ask for something more. Of course, this was Vamana's trick that in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, Krishna says, Dyutam Chalyatam Asmi. Among cheats, I am the gambler. So Krishna is supreme, not in some areas, but not in other areas. He is the supreme cheat also. If Krishna wants to trick someone, no one is more expert than Krishna. So generally people, they come to Krishna, please put the wood on my head, please cure my disease, please help my business succeed, please let my son something, my daughter something. But Krishna says that of these 4 kinds, Tesham Gyani Nityayukta Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate. The Gyani, or one who's approaching Krishna just to understand Krishna, to understand himself, what is my relationship with Krishna, how to act in that relationship, and how to achieve life's ultimate goal, that is superior. So Prabhupada spoke many, many times that everyone is approaching God as if God is the order supplier. This is a particularly Indian term, I think, order supplier. At least in olden times, if a businessman, he wants things, he calls the order supplier, give me this, I want 5 kilos, this. Then the coolies come and he pays the money like that. So people think of God as their order supplier. Oh God, I want this, then please give me this. Oh, I like this, I want this. But God is not our order supplier. We are the eternal servants of Krishna. Is it nice for the servant to ask the master, I want this, I want that, give me this, give me that? No. Of course, it can be said, Krishna says, Aham bija prada pita, I am the father of all living beings. So naturally the child will ask the father or mother, oh mommy, buy me chocolate, I want this, I want that, I have no good clothes, mommy, daddy. When the child is small, that's okay, but when the child is grown up, he has passed his degree, college degree, he's got a good job, then he should not come to his mother and father, I want this, I want that, please give me this. That's not right. So Prabhupada encouraged us not to be like the small baby, to be like the grown-up, responsible sons and daughters. How to serve the spiritual master, how to serve the Supreme Lord. So the Lord is telling Brahma, don't give benedictions to the demons anymore. So in a similar way, everyone wants, in this world, everyone wants more money, better phone, more technology, more. And because there's so much emphasis on economic development, people are getting something more, and the technology is also improving. People think this is very nice, and it could be very nice, but the trouble is that mostly people are not deserving such things, just as Hiranyakashipu was not deserving of benedictions. Just like before, long ago, some very demoniac person might come with a sword to try and attack, but he can be cut down easily. Now they strap themselves with suicide belts and kill 100 people, 500 people. This is the fruit of advanced technology. Actually, nothing is good, nothing is bad, but it just depends how we use it. A knife is not good or bad. A knife can be used to kill you, or it can be used to cut vegetables. It's how we use it. Unfortunately, in the present age, mostly everyone is bad. Manda sumanda mattayo manda bhagya hupadruttaha. In Kali Yuga, people are by nature very bad in their mentality. So the improved technology has just been being utilized for furthering a godless civilization. That's why Prabhupada, he always preferred simple living. He would say plain living, high thinking. And he wanted us to establish rural communities that were self-sufficient. He was preferring even no need of electricity. grow castor plant. From castor oil you have lamps. Use the bullock cart. He actually spoke like this many times, but of course, we, the Western devotees or the modern people, we could understand his feeling, but we could not really take it to heart so much. He established the temples. He said his Guru Maharaj also established temples in the big cities for preaching. Not so we could enjoy city life, but this is where all the people are that we can preach to them. Even in Mayapur, in Prabhupada's time, and actually this would be a very good book anybody could write, that in the early days in Mayapur, it was really taught by Prabhupada and practiced the idea that we should be a self-sufficient community. There were hand looms. There was a hand loom department, because in that area there are a lot of hand looms. So Prabhupada brought them to live, not as to follow everything in Krishna consciousness, but follow the four regulative principles and engage in hand loom. And this way we get cloth and so much land to grow food, keep cows. So he taught us that if you have land to grow and if you have cows to produce milk, then you can be self-sufficient. You can grow cotton and have hand looms to produce cloth. And there's a conversation, I think it was from Delhi, they were driving to Vrindavan, and the devotees remarked, and Prabhupada also remarked, when you're in Delhi driving out of the city, it is a hell. But when you come out and you see the open fields, then you feel purified in mind. So Prabhupada confirmed, yes, the city just creates a hellish situation, whereas simple farm community living is very pure. But he said, Western people, you're addicted to the machines. You cannot sleep even unless you smell the city smell of machines exhaust and hear the sounds of traffic going. Then you have difficulty sleeping. So here it is said that Hiranyakashipu and such demons are very cruel by nature. What is the meaning of cruel? I didn't look in the dictionary, but cruel means someone who does not hesitate to give pain to others for their own advantage. Or even more extreme, there are those who take pleasure in giving pain to others. Many of you have gone to school, I think, or all of you have gone to school. I don't know, but I imagine it's the same everywhere. When I went to school in America, there were always a few what's called bully. There are some strong, tough kids. They take pleasure in tormenting everyone else. You had like that? Yeah. It's a subject, actually, quite an internationally discussed subject, bullying. So those who are good people, they hate the bullies. Those who unnecessarily give trouble take pleasure in giving trouble to others. But our society is such now that even the government people may be of that category, and it is accepted as a normal. So we are in a very sad condition where the demoniac qualities, you can all read the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, read what are the divine qualities and read what are the demoniac qualities. Dambo, darpo, bimanascha, krodham, parushamevacha. The demons are very proud, arrogant, and their language is very harsh. You know any people like this? So government should actually curb down the demoniac persons and help the godly persons to flourish. When Prabhupada was in the West, he sometimes spoke with government officials, and he lamented that we are pushing on just by our own effort. No government is coming to help us. We have so many students, they were addicted to LSD and so many bad habits, and now we have cured them. The government is spending so much crores of dollars just to try and solve these problems, and we are doing this, but they will not give us any money to help in our program. So the Krishna consciousness movement is meant for the all-around welfare of human society. Those who are full-time devotees can try their best to understand Krishna consciousness very thoroughly so they can convince others. And in this way, there can be some slowly improvement in the demoniac society. So are there any questions or comments? All right, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Oh, here's a question. A question. Do we have a wireless mic?
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Money should be devoted to God in the service of that is, God, and just in the service of Lord Krishna. I want you to just elaborate this matter. This is nice question. How we should devote and dovetail our senses to Lord Krishna, and just elaborate the matter only. Hare
I
Krishna.
couldn't really understand. Can somebody tell me very clearly what he is asking? How we can? Donate our senses to Krishna? Dovetail our senses to Krishna. Well, the best example of that, which Prabhupada gave again and again, is Maharaj Ambarish. That I used to know the Sanskrit very perfectly. Does anyone know the beginning? Something Padhara Vindayor Vasangchi Vakunta Gunanuvarnane. How does that begin? Pardon? Savai Mana Krishna Padhara Vindayor. But you read this in the Bhavatam because it is explained there are 9 processes of devotional service and one can attain perfection just by executing one. But Ambarish, he was famous for engaging all of his activities. So first of all, he fixed his mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. Then he would use his legs for walking to the temple, his nose for smelling the flowers offered, his tongue for tasting the Krishna Prasad. He would embrace the devotees and utilize his body in that way. In this way, he utilized all of his activities of mind, speech, and senses in relation to Krishna. So you read about Maharaj Ambrish, especially that verse, and how Prabhupada explained it in various ways. Sa vai mana Krishna padara vindayor. It begins like that. You study that, then you'll get the perfect answer. Every activity, everything can be dovetailed with Krishna. We're doing everything for someone. Man is working hard for his wife, for his children. Same thing, he can work hard for Krishna. A man is always thinking of his girlfriend or something. Same thing, he can think of Krishna. Any other questions? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you.